Hey, ladies and gentlemen, Eddie Marcus here again. I just getting in. It's kind of almost midnight. I stopped by a bar and I wanted to do a song karaoke. I did a song called "Secret Agent Man" by Johnny Rivers. I can do that pretty good. Anyway, on my way back, I was thinking about you and what could I say to you that would be worth your time and mine. And I was thinking, well, about situations that I'm sure that most of us go through at one time or another in our life experiences. And it's called When Words Don't Mean a Thing. Basically, having the last words. When words don't mean a thing, and having the last words. You know, I'm sure at one time or another we all deal with that. When you get in an argument, get in a dispute with somebody, could be just a regular debate, and you just got something else to say. The clarity is not there. Your point hadn't been given. You got something else to say. Why? Because what you got to say is important. Why? Because what you got to say is significant, and you need to say it, and you got to have that last word. Sometimes you get in an argument, and people got to have that last word. It's like it's almost like when you want to stop, and so you say something because you think now you made the point, and the next person got to come up with something else. And usually, when you start doing stuff like that, having the last word, you end up start going down the hole. You start going down the hell hole. All of a sudden, it's not just the last word. It's having the last word with the most power behind it. And what we usually see as power is not something that makes you feel good or something like that when you're in an argument. It's something that makes you feel that you kick somebody's butt with words. I used to do that. I remember, and I saw other people doing it, and I watch other people, and I it would remind me of me when I do it, and when I saw other people doing it, I see people. At first, they seem to be civil. They're making got in an argument going, a dispute going, and they're making justifications. But then, I think where I really recognize this at is when I saw people who shouldn't be saying things like this to one another. They could be either close friends, or they could be associates in work or something, or they could be husband and wife, or boyfriend and girlfriend, and they can start saying things that trying to make their point, but they're not now trying to make their point. They're trying to come out on top, and usually coming out on top means saying something that hurts you so bad, just cut you out. And now, in order for you to feel better, you got to say something more negative to that person. Find something that would make them feel smaller and make you feel like you wise or you got it all going on. And so there you go. And all of a sudden, every time you make a move like that, you start looking ugly. And the next move, a little lower, is uglier. And the next move, a little lower and uglier. And all of a sudden, you've been walking around trying to tell everybody how wonderful a person you are, how wonderful a person you've been, and all that good stuff. But the truth is now known because what was in you came out. What you try to fake, what you try to pretend is the stuff that was on the top. But when it got down to the real nitty gritty, then the real came out, and the real was as ugly as it could be. When you got friends and you get in an argument like that, if friends can go down and get that ugly, they're telling you something. They should have told you a long time ago. If you got associates that can go down that low, they're trying to tell you something. If you got in relationships they can go down that low, trying to undermine some each other and get that negative, they're trying to tell you something. See, here's what is really true. An honest, genuine person, a compassionate person, will state the case and leave it alone. There's nothing else to argue about. State the fact and leave it alone. And you can do what you want to do, unfold what you want to fold, but there it is. So what I'm basically saying is this is how we avoid that other crap. Because the truth of the matter is that all of us, most of us, let me say most of us, rather than say all of us, are caught up with that same old stuff. That same old ugliness that I just got through describing is in most of us. Given the opportunity, we will find that that ugliness will come out of us. I'm telling you, it's sitting there, might have been dormant for a long time, but given the right situation, it'll come out. Ain't many of us can let somebody slap us on both faces and still smile and say, wow, that didn't hurt as bad as I thought it was. No, not many of us can do that. Some of us can. You know, you got to have a reason. You got to have a reason to take a slap. Sometimes taking a slap means to show that you for real. And I think I'll leave it there, ladies and gentlemen. Go ahead on and go to bed now. I want to thank you so very much for giving me this your moment. Take this nugget. It might do you some good. Till next time, goodbye.